All this, even though he's mental, this was all planned. The whole idea, all these guys, school shooters, killers like that, it seems like 98% of them hear voices. So I chased a guy one time and I asked the parents, will he, use the gun that he's got? And the dad said, dog, it all depends on what the drugs tell him to do. So in this time, will this guy shoot it out, brother? I don't know. It all depends what the voices tell him to do. So it could be drugs, but again, the voices. That's what scares me. The voices tell him what to do.
The subsequent trial turned into one of America's most notorious courtroom dramas, punctuated by continual outbursts from Ramirez. In that trial, Ramirez's fascination with Satanism emerged.
As far as Satan is concerned, I believe a malevolent being. His description eludes me, but I have felt powers that are evil.
So the Rosicrucians would say that this idea of being in worship of your separate self is a form of Luciferic inflation, is what they would say, right? So this idea being that Lucifer is the bringer of the false light, the pseudo-light. And the pseudo-light is what's hungrily and eagerly tried to, be devoured by the separate self that wants to say, I am Jesus versus I am awakening the Christ within me as all beings can awaken the Christ, right? It's like the difference. So Lucifer would be the energy and the being would say like, no, you're Jesus. There's a different thing there. And you see it so much, this Luciferic inflation, especially in the spiritual community. It's a very dangerous path because we're all seeking the light. But if we're not seeking the true light, we're seeking a light that defines ourselves as special. And we all are special, but special
does not mean better.
Exactly. And special means unique, but also equal. And that's the place where I think people can get lost. And that's one of the scary places that plant medicine can take you as well.
Well, that's what I've realized as well. There's there's an ego construct that can be also inflated in the medicine space. And there's almost stages to it of being like, oh my God, I have these superpowers. Oh, I've seen this CD of my highest expression. Therefore, I must be Jesus. I'm the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. And I'm going to tell everybody about it. And I'm here to heal the world.
Yeah.
For me, if that that presents itself, if somebody claims that they have all the answers, they know the truth with a capital T, or they're the ones to heal all of us, I run in the opposite direction. I'm like, run.
But Smith spoke out Friday at the Orange County Jail. Days after pleading not guilty to homicide charges, he agreed to an interview with the SoCal News Group, where he allegedly told the reporter he was both Jesus and God, saying, I have killed him. If they knew who I was, they would let me walk out of here. They would fulfill all my desires. He also allegedly said he expected to kill someone that day, saying it was my right. He was in the crosswalk and presented himself. We now know that the Long Beach police were called to Smith's house in December of 2020 for a violent, mentally ill person. Smith was taken to the hospital at the time and placed on a 5150 hold. His ex-wife's family declined to speak with us, but reportedly told another newspaper that Smith was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
In July of this year, Card was with his unit at West Point when leaders reported that he was acting erratically. New York State Police took him to an Army hospital for an evaluation. A Maine law enforcement bulletin said that Card was released about 2 weeks later. The alert also noted Card was hearing voices and had threatened to shoot up a military installation in southern Maine. Card's cousin, Michael Mercier.
He's got a lot of problems up in his head right now. One of them's schizophrenic.
That these revelations about Smith help him understand how something so horrible could happen.
This kind of highlights how mental health is becoming more and more of an issue. How do we pinpoint and acutely attack issues like this? Look at every mass shooter over the last several years. How many weren't suffering from mental health issues? Very, very few. And I think that commonality is really important.
Excuse me. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers. Shalom, shalom. Today's day is October 29th, 2023. The Apostle Tar said this year, a hopeful year of all prophecies come to pass, Lord's will. This is the Brahm Ash, Lions of the 12 here in Sacramento. Yeah, see, this is me and the Akim was talking about, like, for a minute now, like you got a lot of people on the earth that they're on the psych meds, you know, and they need medication. They need something to calm their nerves down. And we was talking about that, and so you can imagine when there's no psych meds, there's no help, there's no you know, like medication for those type of people, you know. And when hell breaks loose, you got a lot of people like that, man. But they're like a ticking time bomb. You know, you don't know when they're gonna do it or how they're gonna do it. You see. So you got a lot of spirits like that, and you see that they're saying they hear voices in their heads, you know. They heard voices. You see, meaning they got spirits on them, man. A lot of people here got a lot of spirits on them, you know. And yeah, it's kind of remind me of the it's like there's a personalities, it's a word, it's a name I'm looking for. It's like a clown has like a hat, it has like different faces. One's sad, one's happy, one's mad, one's angry, stuff like that. I forgot. But yeah, you got those type of spirits, man. You know, and then now, I mean, everybody's on meds, dope, you know, drugs. So when they offer that, man, and they're gonna go crazy, you know, they're gonna go crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the spirit here. But hey, man, that's why it says here. I'll start here if I can find it. I got my sword with me. Let's start here. Start with Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. It says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any weakness but the weakness of a woman." The point I'm trying to get, that give me any plague but the plague of the heart. You know, that's Yahweh Shemashah is a plague, man. Give the plagues to the people, man. That if they get hit with it, you know. That's why it's so important. If without this truth, without this knowledge, understanding, man, you're gonna be a bug out. you know. And again, it's fear the Lord, because when you in His truth, Most High still give you the plague in the heart. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna hear a lot of voices in your mind. You see? And then you might sound like yourself, you know, but sometimes there be spirits mess with you, man. You know, that's why it's so important. We about to read it later on in this lesson, the Ephesians, book of the Ephesians. That's why it's so important to pray to the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, to have your conscience clean, is pure, and dive in the Word. Because if you don't, man, hey, now you're gonna get attacked. So you could imagine people are out there without this truth, man. They getting hit with plagues in the heart. All kinds of voices thinking it's like a delusion, illusion. You know, you gonna believe those voices in your head, and we're hey man, we're in that time, man. Yeah, these people finna blow up, man. Meaning, like, you just never know, man. That's why it's so important to walk such respect, man. Not as fools, but wise, man. You know, we about to get that later on, too. So, I read again. It says, Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. 13, it says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. Yeah, man, you see, guys used to be in the right path and right way, man. But now you got guys got hit with the plague, man, in the minds. You know, now they switching to different doctrines. They switching different names. They believe who they are believing. You know, you hear that lady right there. So, like they say, I'm Caesar Borgia, man. I'm reincarnated. You know, you got a lot of guys saying like that, man. You see that, man. You see people in videos that they think they're King David. You know, you see. So it's really very fear the Lord, man, for real. You know. So you don't want to get plague in the heart, man. That's the worst thing ever. So you know what I'm saying? How you battle that? You know what I'm saying? How the heck you gonna battle a spirit, man? You can't even see or feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's in your heart, your mind, in your spirit, man. How the hell you battle that? You can't just wrestle with it. You can't like box it. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill it. You see? That's why it's so important to pray to the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, the Comforter, and have the shield, man, the whole armor on. You see? So, and then it's back out there. Let's go up. No, really. Same book. The 39th chapter, verse 28. It reads, so right, the 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits. See, there's spirits, right, that are created. They're created for vengeance, when in that fury they on sore strokes. In that time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, and fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destructions. See? It says, they shall rejoice in his commandments, see? And they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. You see? So this Yahweh Shemashai sends spirits, man, sends angels to credit for vengeance to punish those, the wicked, of to destruction. See? So you got a lot of guys on the sec meds, man, on need a medication because their spirit's not right. You see, it's a lot of them like that. So Most High about to ready to let go all of them, man. You know, for that judgment. You see, it's back out there. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 68. Verse 20. It says, "He that is our power is the power of salvation, and to the power the Lord out of one belongs the issues from death." You see? So it's like the movie. There's a movie called, damn, what's that movie? Damn, what's that movie called? Shoot. Oh shoot. The Final Destination. The Final Destination. The Water by Shemashai. You see? The movie called Final Destination. You can't you know, spirits, man. Credit for vengeance. You know? So that's why it's so important to fear the Lord, man, because if you don't, and hey, he has something for you, you know. It could be a wild beast, it could be a human being, or he's end up giving you like a heart attack, you know, or he might plague you just like where it is coming from, man. I was healthy as a horse, and next you know, I woke up my bed and I'm all messed up like a vegetable, you know. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up." You see? So fear the Lord, man, because he does all these things. You know, it's not now go back to the Lucifer, what they're saying, right? Yeah, you know, so Lucifer is all is it's a light, you know. That's all it is. It's just a light. But the true light is Yahweh Shai. You know? Was that John 8? Here we go. See? John 8, verse 12, it says, the title says, Yahweh Shai is the light of the world. It reads, it says, "Then speak Yahweh Shai again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life." NLT says, Yahweh Shai spoke to the people once more and said, "I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness, because you will have the light that leads to life." That's right, you see? Because this world is nothing but darkness. Because this world, they can't see the light, you know? They don't know what's going on, just like that movie Matrix, man. They're not ready to get unplugged, They're in darkness. But if you follow our King Yahushua, hey, guess what? You got the light. You're the light of the world. This says, then speak Yahushua again, them saying, I am the light of the world. He that follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. See, you have the light of life because you follow Yahushua. And then, there's a scripture in my mind just popped up in my head. I'll go find it. Besides that, right. This book of Isaiah, chapter 8. Verse 20. It says, to the law and the testimonies of they speak not according to this word, is because there is no light in them. You see? So, John 8. Then, John 8, verse 12 says, then speak Yahushua again to them, saying, I am the light of the world, and that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. You see? If they don't speak according to the word of the Most High, Yabash Mashai, they got no light in them. So meaning that they're in darkness. They got no answers. They don't know what's going on. See? But that Yahushua is not in them, man. But they're not following the Lord. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not fools, but wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. It says, NLT says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in this evil days. Yeah, right. You see, we're in the evil days. We're at the end, man. So all things, but it says the love of money shall wax cold. So you got a lot of spirits out there, or saying by the Lady Smackdown. I think there's a report that on Saturday, looks like a Halloween party, different cities like Chicago and Tampa, Florida, different many places that there's a shootouts, man. People got killed and stuff, got shot at. So there's the spirits create vengeance, man. You see? And especially you Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're not supposed to follow the ways of the heathens, man. That's not you. Those are the pagan holidays celebrating the world, man. You see? So, and then you got this Halloween shit coming up on Wednesday. So it's gonna be a whole lot of death, man. I'll tell you that. So that's what I'm saying. See then that walking circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be wise, man. Because we're dealing with times because the days are evil, man. So you gotta be alert, be aware. So you want to get caught up out there, man. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord out of one, and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. See, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We're not supposed to do carnal things, meaning pick up a weapon to fight back and so on and so forth. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. See? The rulers of darkness of this world, because darkness, Yahushua is that light was going to, man. See, we're the true Illuminati, man. You know, I'm gonna come back to this. Let's go to Baruch, right? Baruch chapter 4. The points too, but I'll start at 1. Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that dureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life." See, Yahushua was read in John the 8th chapter, man. He's life. But such as leave it shall die. Yeah, you're gonna eventually die. It says, "Turn thee, O Jacob," so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, "and take hold of it." Take hold of this, right? This right here, this truth, this life. "Walk in presence of the light." There it is. "Thereof that thou mayest be illuminated." Ooh. See that? So y'all, we're that true Illuminati on the right hand side, man. You know, we got the true light. Right? So right, verse 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Right? See? So we battling with this word, Yahushua. Yahushua is a light. You see? We battle against flesh. We're not wrestle against, not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers. You know, with this word, we put this word on this, man. The armor, you know. And NLT says, "Put on the Most High's armor, so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil." Man, you see what I'm saying? Strategies. You see? Don't see then walking suspect now as fools, man. That's what I'm talking about. What you put this on, the truth on, the light, and here comes Satan with the strategies. He's trying to get you, man. So we fight back with this word. Verse 13, the KJV, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil days." Right? Redeem the days are evil. "And having done all to stand." NLT says, "Therefore put on every piece of the Most High's armor, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will still be standing firm." Beautiful. Verse 14 in KJV says, "Stand therefore, having your loins girded about your truth." Yeah, this truth, this light, this word. "And having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith." That's right. See, above taking the shield of faith, wherein ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. You see, your mind, your heart. Yet you gotta have it's like in battle, right? You go into battle, you have an armor, you have a helmet on your head to protect you from what? From those arrows or sword or stone, whatever the case may be. So we walk in the spiritual battle, man. You see what I'm saying? So meaning the darts, meaning like a thought come in your mind, a voice come to your mind. If it's not from the word of the scriptures, it's from a different wicked thought. Hey, that's why you come in with the scriptures, and you gotta rebuke that, man. That wicked spirit, that wicked thought out of your mind, because they're gonna come. It's like arrows, firing. It says fiery darts of the wicked. You know, whatever. But you're getting attacked by, you know, like a random thought, or you might see some things, some crazy stuff, or you hear like. That's why I don't listen to the 2/3 music, because they, you know, those are like those fiery thoughts trying to penetrate you, man. So that's why it's so important to go up here. I'm gonna end off here. It says Ephesians 6:10. It says, family, my brother, and be strong. So you gotta be strong, man. You can't be weak, man. If you weak, you're gonna fail. You gotta be strong in the Lord out of one and the powers of his might, you see, and put on the whole armor, not half, but whole, the head to all the way to the feet. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil's strategies. You see? So you gotta protect yourself. That's why it's so important to put the whole armor on. Like I agree with the Apostle Kabar. So before you leave a house, you always pray, but you never know what's out there, what's coming your way. You know, see what I'm saying? So I 100%, 144% agree with that beautiful, you know, Apostle Kabar. You know, that's beautiful, man. I agree with that. I always pray. So I'm gonna go ahead in there. I'm gonna go ahead in there. And but first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash, the honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David. Until next time, Shalom.